Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with, I guess, news. I wouldn't really call it like a news video, just kind of just talking about stuff with the game, because quite honestly, it's been kind of a quiet week, especially, with the birthday month. It's actually been pretty quiet. So, anyway, let's jump right into the reminders. A reminder that yesterday they did do a maintenance early this morning, so hopefully this will help with the many disconnections that we've had over the week. It's just been non-stop, like every day the server will just disconnect or you'll lose connection, or some people can't even log in. So, hopefully they are working with all of that, and, hopefully that maintenance did help with everything. Hopefully no more disconnections, hopefully. And then a reminder that we also have the school starter bundle sale that is going to be available all the way through the 15th, so make sure to check that out. And of course, a reminder that Wizard101 is coming to consoles. It's going to be on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. It's been kind of radio silent, though, on the information. Not much has really been said about it. Everybody's really eager to play, and there's not really any, like, release date for this, so we're still just kind of just, seeing what will happen in the future. We'll see what happens, but until then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the news. Like I said, it really isn't not much to really talk about. I guess we can kind of talk about this update. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the updates because honestly, it's like, it's cool. These updates that we've had for what, the spring and the, what was the beginning of the month? I guess, like, I don't know. I'm too old. But yeah, these are pretty good updates. I just feel like, I don't know, man. There's just something. It's like at first it was awesome. Like, yay, we're getting a new raid. We're getting tournaments back. But there were a lot of things that are kind of like, I guess, kind of like, it raised an eyebrow. First of all, let's talk about the raid, which is really fun. And this is kind of just a personal preference or a personal opinion for me because, as you guys know, I'm trying to raid again. We did that recruiting video yesterday. If you want to join other guilds, I have it listed in my Discord. But it's really hard to raid in this guild. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard just to get a good estimate of availability with people because school is back, people are working, and the many time zones make it very difficult to collaborate with 12 or 11 other players in order to get into the raid. I think that's been the biggest struggle with me and this guild. And I know what everybody's saying. Like, oh, Richard, just use an alt account, make your alt account the guild leader, and then just join the other guilds that are, frequently raiding. I have a little bit of sense of pride, though, because I feel like if the guild leader themselves just left their own guild just to join another guild to get the raids done, I feel like, I would lose a sense of pride. Be like, oh, I abandoned you guys because not only could we not get any raid wins or get a raid scheduled, but because I just wanted some loot. I feel like that's selfish, so I don't care how many raid keys I have to make. I will just keep making raid keys until I will eventually get a raid win. Kind of similar with the Dragon Spire raid, which we're trying to do, but yeah, again, with the availability and just seeing when everybody's available is really difficult. But I do encourage you guys to get a rating or join a guild. It's pretty fun. Just check it out. We also, again, have the PvP tournaments update, which this is kind of a stealth update because this wasn't really, like, launched, on launch. Like, this wasn't released at the start of the update. So I don't know if people even know that tournaments are back, but if you don't know, tournaments have returned. Definitely make sure you check it out in the PvP arena and have fun with that. And of course, you got some new PvP rewards and all that fun stuff. So make sure to check that out and get some nice looking armor. Have fun with that. New lore spells and pack updates, pretty cool. I haven't really used the new spells in a while. Hopefully they're good for some people. I do like the boss rematch reboot update. That is pretty nice. I like how you can either choose standard or challenge mode. Just a nice way to, finally do it. I'm really hoping that they kind of like step off of challenge mode for the future because I'm not really vibing with challenge mode. Actually, me and Banana and Ryzen, we were doing the Hall of Heroes challenge mode, and it's kind of crazy because, theoretically in challenge mode, You can use advanced content spells and stuff like that, you know, but bizarrely enough, we actually could not use our advanced spells, such as some of the, actually all of the Jin spells. You also can even use, like, the Wallaroo spell, which is kind of weird, and it didn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. And when we used, of course, the band spell, you could use, like, Top Path, Orthoris, and all that stuff, and Feint even. And then when we did it that way, we didn't even get a badge at the end of the game. So, like, I don't know. Was there supposed to be a badge for the Hall of Heroes challenge mode, or was that not implemented? And what's the deal with, like, the spells that are advanced combat and this is challenge mode? It's really confusing. So definitely, hopefully they, you know, look into challenge mode for Hall of Heroes, or at least challenge mode for future things, because I have a feeling that they're gonna keep challenge mode for a very long time, and it's gonna really irk me. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that whatever dungeon they do, release it on standard first. Do not do what you did with the Nightmare Dungeon, where you release it on challenge mode first. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. Don't do that. Release a normal standard dungeon. If you want to make content hard, literally go back. I literally did, Joe, I say this every video. Go to the catacombs, go to the Wizard City catacombs, and look at the Devourer. You guys know that boss, the Devourer? This thing has like 80,000 health, a ton of resist, and it hits like a truck. It has plenty of cheats. If you want to make content hard, that is one of the ways you can make content hard. Make a super powerful, buffed up boss, but do not add in the challenge mode rule sets where there's stat caps and there's banned spells and you can't do this and you can't do that and Maycasts are disabled. Don't do that. That is so annoying, and I'm over it, okay? I'm sorry. I don't like challenge mode anymore. Please be done with it. Keep the advanced content stuff for PvP and raids and any other boss rematches that you want to make in the future, but keep it out, please. Please don't put it at the launch. Dude, I swear, if they put challenge mode at launch, I really am going to be upset, because it's so obnoxious having to redo your spellments, reset it over and over again. Thank goodness that we can reset our spellments with gold. Thank goodness that we have that finally. Thought that would never happen. But doing that over and 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 over again is very obnoxious. So we'll see what happens with this new, it's not even like a world. Apparently it's like a side dungeon or something like that. You know, I was hyped for the Nightmare Dungeon, and look how that turned out. A bunch of drama. We'll see what happens. I just do not put challenge mode at launch, dude. But otherwise, boss rematches are pretty fun. Go craft them. Okay, moving on next. Cosmetic items and wheel, the emote wheel I haven't really used. I mean, I said it once, and I just don't really care for it much. I feel like this is one of those like things that should have been in the game like ages ago. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of forgettable for me. But if you wanted to look at all your emotes and all that stuff, check it out. I made a tutorial video about that, but apparently my tutorial video was very long and a whole lot of yapping, so I actually pinned like a comment. I think all you have to do is push like shift, like C. I don't know the exact hotkey, but just set it up yourself. It's not hard to figure out. Just check it out. Guild achievements was also pretty cool. And again, it's just one of those updates where I wish this was kind of in the launch of guilds and raids, because now if you're an old guild or raid, you don't really have your progress saved. So yeah, you have to just start from scratch. I kind of wish that was already in there, but again, we'll see what happens. I do like the social kiosk improvements. That's always fun, and a bunch of other social stuff. Beast Moon is always fun, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Don't really care much about world elixirs or raid bundles, but yeah, overall, I don't know. I just kind of got tired of the update, but like I said, we'll see what happens in the future for Wizard101. I'm going to stop yapping. Y'all have a good day, and yeah, if there's any more news, I will let you guys know, and yeah, peace out.